All right, segment addition postulate basically says something like this. If point B is on AC, so basically it means if point B is between these two. Okay? Then if I add up the two smaller sections, so if I add up AB, well that's this one, plus BC, that's this one, it equals the whole thing. That's what the segment addition postulate is. It's basically, if I take the two smaller pieces and add them together, I get the larger piece. That's it in a nutshell. So, like number 1, it says sketch and label collinear points D, E, and F, with E between D and F. Okay, so we'll start there. They want E in the middle, so I'll put E in the middle, and D and F are on the outside. Cool. Then it says use your sketch and the segment addition postulate to write the true statement about D to F. Well, again, if I take one of the segments and I add it to the other segment, I get the whole thing. So that means D to E, that section right there, plus what? What am I going to put next? E to F, this section right here, will equal D to F. The entire thing put together. Cool? That is essentially what this whole thing is about. Alright? In one form or another. Any questions about this so far? Anything you would like to talk about? Alright, let's keep rolling. I'm going to skip the next two. We're going to go straight to this. So, find G to H. Okay? So, let's just call this X real quick. So what can I do to these two that would equal 54? Add them together. So I got 17 plus X equals 54. By 17, exactly. Subtract 17. In this case, X equals what? $37. Which actually they asked for the measure of GH, not H. So we could say GH equals 37. Well, because 54 minus 7 is 47, minus 10 is 37. Because we've been doing math for a while. Wow. That was a little rough. All right, so take a second, do number 2. Take, 10 seconds, do number 2. Still working for a second. All right, what'd you get for W to X? Good. And I know I wrote it differently this time, so remember you can write either the measure of WX, or you could say W to X with a little line over it. Those are both the two different ways that we can notate it. But I really don't care which, but that's what we're looking for. Cool? Any questions so far? Thoughts, complaints, public service announcements? Please put away your phone. Pretty please. Sugar on top since you can't even hear me. Yeah. Hi. Let's put it away. Like away, not like on the table away. Cool. Thank you. All right. Number 3. All right. Number 3. All right. So if I know this one is 15, I know which one is also 15. The other one. Because no, come give it to me real quick. I'll put it away. So therefore, X to Z must be 30. I know, those are the easy ones. Do number 4 real fast. Think. All right, what would the measure of A to C be? 34, because 17 plus 17 is 34. Still doing all right? Nobody's got a bloody nose? Sweet. Awesome. All right. Let's do the last 2 real fast, and we'll move on. All right, these ones actually, the best thing to do with these is just to go ahead and draw a picture. All right, the less you actually do in your head, the more you have to really burn on things that are harder. So if A is between B and P, well, let's put A between B and P. Cool. And it says AP is 11, so this one's 11. And BP is 32. Is that this small section over here, or is that the larger section?
Larger.
That's the larger, so the whole thing is 32. All right, and it says find AB. So take 10 seconds, 15 seconds, find AB. I don't know, I didn't mean to put it up there, but whatever. My bad. I meant to hide my screen, but I forgot to. Oh well. I know, shame on me. Do number 6. If Q to R is 26, what would M to R be? 13. All right. So the midpoint ones are always easier because they only need to give you 1, and you know, therefore, these are the same. Cool. How are we doing this so far? Give me a 5 to 1. 5, I got this easy peasy. 4, I'm okay. 3, and 2, I'm lost. 1 saved me. Sweet. Huh? That's all right. I told you today was easy. All right, because honestly, you probably already thought through a lot of this. You just haven't formalized it. Does that make sense? We've already done stuff like this. So like number 7, we've already done one like number 7. If I want to find x, what are we going to do to number 7? Set them equal to each other. Exactly. So do it. Set them equal to each other and solve. What did I do? Four. Set them equal to each other, move your x's one way, move your numbers another. I don't care if you do it in one step, that's fine. Cool. I feel like skipping number 8. Let's go to number 9. Take a second. Are there any thoughts on what we might do to find x for number 9? Close, but not quite. Yes, ma'am.
You add and
Good. What she said is basically take these two and add them together. Thank you, Reddy. And then set it equal to the larger one. Because if I add the two smaller ones, it equals the larger one. So we've got 3x plus 1 plus 7x minus 2 equals 12x minus 13.
Could you like combine?
Oh, absolutely. So how many x's are on the left side?
30.
Well, add them up. How many do you have?
Oh, 10.
10. There are 10 x's on the left. Okay, add up your units. Your 1 and your negative 2. How many units do you have?
3. No, 1.
Negative 1. Good. You got a 1 and a negative 2. You still owe $1. And then we still got the 12x minus 13. And then just like before, x is one way, numbers the other. Which way do you want to move the x's, right or left? Left? Okay. So I'll subtract the 12x, and I'll move the numbers right. So instead of a negative 1, we got to add 1. So how many x's are on the left? Minus 2 x's. How many units are on the right? Minus 12. So therefore, x must equal 6. We just divided both sides by -2. Is that your answer?
No.
No, it said find VA. So yeah, I messed up on that first period. So, no, you're not going to divide it by 2. We found x, which is x one of the lengths.
Just plug in 6 to 12 times 6.
Good. We haven't found one of the lengths. All we have found is the x, which is part of one of the lengths. So I can plug that 6 right there. So 12 times 6 minus 13. What's 12 times 6? 72. What's 72 minus 13? 59. Therefore, the length of V to A equals 59. All right. I know I went through that kind of quick. But remember, if once we find x, we can plug it in and it's whatever expression we need. Cool? Any questions, comments, complaints, public service announcements, limericks? Cool. Do number 11. Do it on your own. Hopefully you got something that looks kind of like this. Now, is -5 what they're asking for? Yes, good. They want to know what's the value of x, so therefore, we're done. Cool. Does anyone have any issues with what we've done with this problem at all? All right, start the next page. Feel free to work in groups. Feel free to do whatever you need to do.